welcome back to the channel. We are currently on our way to Cornwall. Going so fast. What? You think about my spud gun channel. What's wrong?
Okay, now you are wondering what my spud gun channel is, aren't you? Okay, I'll leave a link in the description down below and yeah, see what you think about it. There's a certain part I say at the beginning and say, hi, my name is, and every time I do an intro to something, Kate bursts out in laughter. So that's what I thought my spud gun channel comment was about.
Wait a minute. What was so funny with that? Don't choke. Why does it get straight face? I'm keeping that in, I don't care what anything. Well, anyway, welcome back to the channel. And this is what it's been like the entire trip on the way down. Love having my wife in the car with me. Always fun. Yeah, we're just on the way to Cornwall at the moment to go and see her dad. We haven't seen him for quite some time. So we thought we'd pop down and actually make a weekend of it. And go and sort of just go and take some photography and bits and pieces, bit of vlogging on the way down. Usual normal mucking about that we usually do. We're just currently, you're going to start laughing, but the fits and giggles. We're just currently just before Exeter, so we've got quite a way to go, and I've no idea what's so funny. I don't want anything on my phone, shall I? Anyway, we are going so quick. If you notice, my hair has gone missing, and so's my beard. That's how fast we're travelling. No, I got so fed up with it, I thought I'd just shave it off. So apparently, she thinks I look like one or two people, and I'll put the two photos up. You have to have a vote or a comment of which one you think I look more like. So it's otherwise going to be Gru, or it's going to be the Orange Tango Man, which I've also got a photo of as well. Both very similar, scarily similar. That always puts her into fits of laughter, which is currently what she's in doing today. What the hell is that? That is not a police, and it is a policeman. Sneaky git. So we'll catch up with you probably when you get down to her dad's place. He doesn't want any filming being done, and like her, he doesn't like being on camera, so that's going to be an interesting trip. So, but tomorrow we are planning to go down to Mevagissey to do some street photography. So if I don't catch up with you later tonight, I'll catch up with you tomorrow morning on the trip down there. Anyone that ever goes to Cornwall with their kids, oh by the way, hello, oh yeah, Busy Bessie, we followed you on Instagram. Anyone that ever goes to Cornwall with the kids knows that these particular trees up here are the we are nearly there trees. God, that's a mouthful to say. We are nearly there trees. You can see in the distance there, those are the trees that everybody picks out when we're nearly in Cornwall. So, are we nearly there? Nearly. So we're nearly there. So that's our nearly there trees. There you go. See? Didn't know that, did you? See? Learn something with these trips, don't you? Educational. There they are. The nearly there trees. I was looking where I was going. I just tilted the camera. So none of you be whinging that I can't drive or not looking what I'm doing. I am. And I'm not even speeding. 53 miles an hour. So... Lost you guys for a while on the way down, nothing really to film, which is starting to get dark towards the end of the trip. We threw all our bags into the bedroom, said hello to Kate's dad, and we just crashed out for the night. The next morning we were greeted with a beautiful sunrise, as you can see here. Standing out in the garden having my coffee, looking over at that, couldn't ask for anything better first thing in the morning, just peace and quiet. After my coffee, it's now time to push on to Mevagissey for our POV.
You have reached your destination.
Welcome to Mevagissey. So Kate's in a standard pose, taking photography, taking pictures of the birds down on the quayside. You see it's the main fishing port. See the boats coming in and out the sides now. So we'll start with the POV and start doing photography, and you'll start seeing what we're doing, how we're doing it, and seeing a bit more about the photos as they come along. I'll put them up on screen as I need to and as I see them. So we'll make a start and we'll push on from here. Also, all my photos will be added to my Instagram. Come and follow us. A bit arty farty, and it's taking pictures of things that you wouldn't normally see or pay no attention to. So that's the most important thing, one way or another. I'll try and be honest as possible with these photos, and some photos don't turn out exactly as I wanted them to be, as you can see here. So I'm going to push on towards the dock. Let's go on the dock on the other side, alright? Things like this, I could try and find an artistic angle for lobster baskets. And that's not as easy as it sounds. I decided not to do this on the way back because they stink. We'll have a look at those on the way back down. Nice lighthouse here. See if I can incorporate all the stuff that's down like in the front of the lighthouse. See if I can incorporate some of that down into the look of the lighthouse. I might even use the wall here as a leading line towards it. I've got the shadow as well. I've got a really nice shadow here, like half and half. So I might be able to do some with that in a sec. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, don't like that. I think this is going to be better. I'll be able to get some walk backwards. Might be able to get some of this leading line here. This lens is super cool as well. 18 to 105. The depth of field is, yeah, absolutely amazing. The idea of this shot was to use the edge of the wall as a leading line, drawing you into the back of the picture. As you can see in the picture, I think it came out quite well considering it's my second or third shot of the day.
Guys are going out on their trip today. Guy down there doing some fishing. Didn't actually know you could get down this side. There you go.
So I'm walking around the corner away from the guy. I was trying to look for something to frame him up. And just out on my left here, heard a boat. Perfect. Let's see if we can line him up on the left hand side of the picture, boat on the right, and get a really good composition. As you can see in the photos, turned out okay. I'm still not happy. I need to find somewhere, get down a bit low, leading line on the floor, pulling towards this guy, and just showing him off standing there really. Then I spotted a ladder. Right, let's make my way down to there and let's see if we can get a better shot again.
Guy here with his fishing rod. Might be able to get down a little bit further. There's a ladder here. If I can get around the other side of the ladder, as long as the ladder's secure, I don't particularly want to fall in that water. As long as the ladder's secure, might be able to get this. Be able to get this kind of thing going on.
As you'll hear me say for the rest of the video, certain aspects of photography lead you into the back of the picture. Leading lines, one of the best ways. This was a perfect opportunity to use the edge of the dock as a leading line into this guy. I think the photos actually turned out alright, I'm quite happy with them.
Oh, well, that's enough of that dude. Okay, it's down the other side, just coming down there now. We get a nice shot of her coming down off the steps. She won't appreciate it, but you never know. Yeah, it's not a very good shot. She's all right down there. I'm going to nip around the other side. See what I can see from the other side going around.
Also, I apologise in advance for the heavy breathing. Mic too close to my face, heavy bag, hot day. Oh, I can't make any more excuses than that really.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah?
Do you mind if I take a picture of just your fishing rods and just bits and pieces out of their lane? Is that right?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Thank you. So we got a leading line here, going through to the middle of the rods.
The guy seemed really nice and I walked past before, so I thought I'd just offer up a is it okay if I do this kind of question. Just to take a picture of those rods. The way they're lined up on the wall, the leading line on the floor leading into it, it is perfect. Later on you'll see I'm actually going to pull back a little bit and incorporate the lighthouse to my right into the photo as well. I think it come out quite well on these as well.
Got a nice slightly off leading line here, but that's absolutely fine. Let's go back a bit more.
Also, this picture at the time looked absolutely perfect. Getting it back home, what can you see is missing from the top of the photo? Yeah, the top of the lighthouse. Idiot.
Oh. Thank you, hope you get loads of bites.
Oh yeah, so do I. I doubt it though.
Has it been slow?
Very warm.
Yeah.
Puts them off.
Does it? Do you think they'd bite more when it's warm, wouldn't you? Because it'd be closer to the surface, or do they go cooler?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not optimistic. Yesterday we were down here, or last night we were down here. There were dolphins 30 metres out.
No way.
And you couldn't see them because it was dark. The torches wouldn't shine far enough, but
Right.
you could see his eye coming out of the water.
Oh wow.
And they were herding fish around, so I don't know if the dolphins have been around. I'm not sure the fish are going to be.
No. Don't want to become food.
No.
Quite rightfully so. Thank you anyway.
No worries.
So, this lighthouse, what can we do with this lighthouse? Is that chain tied down? It's not tied down. So what you do is nick this chain, put this chain over here. Put this chain and point this chain at the lighthouse. And it's going to come down here. See what I've done? Let's come over a little bit more. Don't know if you can see what I've done. That's quite cool. quite cool and a bit different. So that's again a nice, if I can get down low enough, a nice leading line from the chain, which you're going to see on screen in a sec. I'm actually really happy with this photo. Such an easy concept, chucking something down in front of an object that's in the foreground, taking a picture of something in the background. Just perfect. This shot's pretty cool as well. I didn't even realise I was actually standing at the same location no more than about 10 minutes ago. Just a drop down to the floor, nice blur leading up to the lighthouse, having all the fishing gear in front, just slightly to the right, just perfect. The bokeh on the back of that picture is absolutely amazing. Lighthouse absolutely pops against the sky. I couldn't have asked for more, to be honest. Really, really happy with this shot, really proud of it. From such an easy concept. I've got a nice framey shot here, look. Got this rope and all this mess. As I said before in the video, the lobster baskets absolutely stunk, but ironically the fishing nets and ropes just didn't. So I decided to incorporate a nice, just sort of kind of rough loop, boat in the background, just get some awesome shots, blur the rope, nice in focus at the back, and you can see the guy working and cleaning the edge of his boat. Yeah, really, really good shot. Not perfect, but it's a good concept. Just need a bit more work, I think. I think the photos come out alright. What do you think? Got a nice shot here, spotted my wife taking a picture of the lighthouse, so I'm going to incorporate my picture I took of her, and then we're going to add her picture she was taking of the lighthouse, which you should see on screen now. I spotted this footpath on my left that goes up onto the coastal path that looks over Mevagissey Bay. It's a simple footpath leading up into the cliffs with a sign. If you frame it correctly, it gives the intrigue of where does it go. I don't want to sound all arty-farty, but I actually quite like this shot. It's really random and it's something somebody walk past every day and not give a second thought. But I think the photo turned out alright. A nice shot of this lady here. Pity about the sign, but a really good nice shot of the lady here with the lighthouse in the background. At this point, Katie had walked on a little bit further down the path than me and asked this guy, who's a fisherman clearly going out just to do some hobby fishing, if he knew when the seals were actually coming into the harbour or he'd had any idea of when it was happening. He offered no real obvious answer, they just come and go as they please. But he got talking about photography and how it actually interests him and how it fascinates him, as you'll hear in the next part of the conversation.
No, it fascinates me photography. Like, I don't do it, but when I see a nice photo, I think, yeah.
It's a good thing to learn.
Yeah.
It's relaxing, I find. Probably find the fishing.
Yeah, it's therapeutic, isn't it?
You have to be patient, just like say wildlife fishing.
Yeah, and like,
Fishing and wildlife photography.
I suppose it's very similar. There's that many, we have to take in so many little factors, and you don't think about anything else apart from what you're concentrating on. So everyday stuff you just forget about for the time that you're doing it. Yeah. I suppose it's very similar.
Just enjoy the peace and quiet. And
you have to do all your F-dots and all that, or whatever it is.
Yeah, do your F-stops, and you have to check your background, check your foreground, make sure everything's in focus.
So you like street photography, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now, so mine's more, I don't mind taking people doing different things, looking at different things and seeing things in a different way. Like said, like leading lines, focus points, framing. So for instance, that bird that's on the rock there, I've got a really nice shot of it being framed across the railing. So it's that kind of stuff, and then putting it up is seeing things every single day but you dismiss because you're now no longer 4 years old and everything wows you in the world. So I'm always trying to bring that 4-year-old kind of like wow back again, so you start to understand and see things a bit differently. We're all in a hurry, we all forget. We just want to be going to the shop or going to here or going to there. We forget everything that we see is actually there's a lot of beauty, a lot of stuff around us. So it's it's nice to do. I'm trying to open my eyes a bit more to what's going on around me. I was just saying to that guy, you know, it's the point of seeing things in a different light and bringing that 4-year-old you back. That wow, look at that. Got a nice shot here, framing this boat between this ladder. And I have got the full reflection as well. It's quite cool. Don't think I've even realised it. Got a really nice shot here. I just took a photo going the other way. This is quite a cool shot, being framed between both sides of the wall, just stepping back a little bit and opening the picture up a little bit more and leading you to the back of it. Managed to get these guys landing their recreational craft on the beach. You'll see a bit more about those guys later on. I wasn't quite getting what I needed to get from that picture. There was something just not quite right. So I decided to move back forward again, and now aiming down the steps, again leading you to the back of the picture, and you've got the leading line of the wall one side, railings the other. Putting the focus point on the craft on the beach. Brilliant photo. Absolutely love it. Funny bit of street art here as well. I use the term funny very loosely. There's clearly nothing funny about COVID or the global pandemic, but stickers being placed around town just add a little bit more street art. Remember I said to you about the guys and girls on the inflatable on the beach? We're about to see a bit more of them. Come on. Oh, me?
Yeah.
What?
So just name the place just so I see that.
Oh. Sorry. Don't want to just keep a note of it. That's all. Go on then, all pose then.
Where are you going to put this?
I'll just give you my Instagram link. Oh, look at this! Look, flexing as well. Look at it all. Somebody was flexing. I'll give you my card. It's not waterproof, so please don't go swimming.
Thank you.
No problem. Absolute legends. Made my day. Such a happy crew. Walking around the town trying to just get the next photo, I spot this pub. I'm walking up to the pub, I notice there's a guy sitting outside with his dog. Well, that has to have a photo taken of it. Another one of my pet hates, people walking in front of you and try and take a picture. I get eyeballed by this guy, he just continues to keep walking. Such a beautiful, relaxing shot of a guy just watching the world go by with his best friend. I'm not taking a picture, babe, I'm taking a picture of that.
Oh, yeah.
Again, you've got to respect other people's privacy. A little question like this saying, I'm just taking a picture of this, not taking a picture of you, goes a long way. Did you see a look on her face as I was walking up to her? Explained what I did. Her whole misdemeanour changed. Just ask the question if you're going to do this kind of thing. Not the best photo I've taken today, but I just like the artistic look of it on the wall. Again, walking along, just trying to find just another thing to take a picture of and trying to look for something to frame. As I walked along and looked to my right, I suddenly saw this really nice couple sitting on the bench. I had to have a photo. Go up the little ramp behind me, get some elevation above them. Turned into a really good photo. Just past midday now at Mevagissey, and it's starting to get really busy. There's a lot of people floating around in the frame, but I managed to just grab the shot before it got a bit too busy. At this point, everywhere is busy in Mevagissey. So I decided to walk a little bit up the side of the marina where it's a bit quieter and see if I can frame just something up there. So I'm starting to lose a little bit of focus in the chaos. Immediately spot this couple sitting on the side of the dock, instantly dismiss them. Then I saw the reflection on the side of the boat. The woman's red top just pops against the side. At this point here, I realise a couple of steps back, I have actually got a really good frame. I was really silly to dismiss these people straight away. As you can see in the shot, really happy with it. Just goes to show, sometimes you look and focus only on one thing, give yourself a bit of a broader view. There's so much more. Been watching this guy for about 30 seconds, just waiting for his wife to leave. So I want one person in the shot. And I got it. Perfect. Same end of the marina, and I can hear somebody knocking. Turn around, spotted this guy repairing his boat, had to take a picture.
so nice to be at this end of the dock, nice and quiet and just peaceful, away from the hustle and bustle of the shops and typical tourists. Spotted another little island on the left hand side with a few seagulls sitting on it, had to just grab a shot. Incorporated the wall just in front of me in the foreground and then led out towards the island. Perfect. It's not much, but do you know what? Some of the most simplest shots and the most basic ones actually turn out alright. As always, looking out over the water, just trying to find that next shot. Look down virtually right under my toes and look what I found. Best to ask the question first.
I was going to take a picture of this green piece going into the water. I'm not taking a picture. I just thought I'd let you guys before I start pointing cameras in your direction.
I don't actually need to ask because we're actually in a public place, but you know, try and protect people's privacy, and I don't want him thinking I'm taking a picture of his wife. So yeah, ask the question. Bit of an arty-farty shot, but I think it turned out alright. Quite happy with it. Just walked up to Kate and asked her how she was doing. She's taking a few really good shots across the harbour. Standing there waiting for the next frame, just trying to relax and trying to focus and unfocus at the same time, if you know what I mean. So I'm not focusing too much on one thing and not another. Then I spot these two sitting on the dock crab fishing. Yeah, it's a done deal. I have to go and find a spot behind them amongst the chaos, see if I can take a picture. I'll leave them bee crab fishing for now. Just spotted this. Perfect. Get down nice and low, camera on top of the rope, be able to lead straight into the boat. Oh, love shots like this. They just fall into your lap. Absolutely perfect. Such a simple concept. Beautiful photo. Moving on a bit further up the quayside, I realised walking up this handrail exactly what I could do. Spotted a couple down on the right hand side, got the right colours, yeah they do. Waited for them just to enter the ramp, bam, perfect photo. Sorry, lost you for a sec there. I had to run around the other side of the dock and put another ticket on the car. Good job I did. Look at this beautiful Zephyr that's here. Turns out this guy used to have a white one. Listen to his story, it's quite interesting.
If I can get a nice shot of that with the lighthouse in the background.
Oh,
I'm just wondering if I can. Trying to find my wife, she's probably got a slightly better lens, but I will try. I will try.
I'm not sure I'd want to leave it on the seafront.
No, especially for some idiot to turn up next to her and ding the doors. You know.
I had a white one of these, and I used to park. I lived next door to the pub.
Right. Oh.
Because I was in there all the time, they didn't. I used to park in the pub car park and leave there.
Yeah.
And they were quite happy with that. Anyway, one Sunday morning, I went out. So right, somebody had opened it and they'd really dented the door. So
Why?
we took all the interior off, pushed it out as near as we could, and then padded it over.
Nice, yeah.
And got it all right. We said, good, that's it, we'll go in for a pint. We went in for a pint, there for an hour or so. Came back and some bugger had done the other side door just the same. We had to start all over again and do it.
Oh, yeah. Seen this? Nice,
Hey,
isn't
the
it?
best lens has just turned up.
Well, the better photographer's just turned up, but the worst lens for this job unless she's over there.
Yeah. I see.
Oh, I got a load here as well. There. I don't know if you can see this. These seagull prints all around the huge circuit here that walk around in circles.
The reason why I took
cool.
that picture is the actual seagull prints are from when the concrete was wet. They've actually left their imprint in them. Don't mind me, just camped out here looking at a lot of people sitting having ice creams. So we will wait for the frame to clear, we will wait and be patient and not tell everybody to go away. No, we must wait. It's worth a shot. That right there is the essence of what street photography is all about. That's just perfect. Absolutely love this shot. Now this is me pointing in the other direction, hoping that woman in the polka dot dress is just going to take a seat, stand, I don't care, just don't walk off. Oh no, she's walked off, I've missed her. Never mind, I'll wait for this woman to clear on the right hand side and another good, really candid street photography shot. Join me a bit further around the dock now, trying to not look like I'm stealing this bike. Look who I've just realised I had in shot, the girl in the polka dot dress. Just so I get down on the floor to get the lower shot, completely missed her. I also realised this shot is definitely not going to work, so again, a bit lower. Definitely a lot less busy now. Plenty of time for me to zoom into the first lady. Perfect. Thought I'd pull round to some of the side streets. Initially looked in the front of this pub and thought, nah, there's nothing really there. Looked back again, boom, as if by magic this guy lighting a fag up. Perfect.
Take a picture in the woman in the ice cream shop around the corner, it would be quite nice. That way. Just 2 seconds, I'll come back. I walked past you already, Stone. I didn't want to come and ask, but I thought I'd better. I'm trying to do a bit of street photography.
Yeah.
You look so sweet sitting there. Can I take a picture? Can I take a picture of you? Is that right? Thought I had to come back just to ask. Thank you. I'll give you my card anyway. I don't want anything for it, but if it comes out all right, I'll send you a copy of it.
Really nice that lady say yes, that I could take a picture of her. Right, I'm now around by the fish and chip shop. I've just seen these two people standing together. I'm going to wait for the crowds to clear and take this shot. Really good street photography, typical photos.
Chips shop there, Chippy. Got all the collection point. Stand here. Oh.
Now time to grab some food. Very much needed.
I'm still taking photos. No, it's not hit and miss. It's never hit and miss. It's all miss.
I don't know if you heard my camera going off then. Nobody on that bench did, but I got a cracking shot. Just fired off from the hip as I walked past. Street photography is all about catching people in a candid way. These two sitting on the wall, absolutely perfect. Camera down on my hip, click, 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 and this is the shot. Coming to the end of the POV now. Walk along the side of the dock, can't wait to get in the car to put the aircon on, and I spot this beautiful couple sitting on the right hand side. Had to grab a quick picture of them. We'll take this shot and then we'll jump into the hashtags.
English weather. If you watched this far, thank you very much. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Also, as you can see here, we are actually on Instagram as well. If you'd like to be part of our Instagram feed, please remember to add this, drone and below, to any of your photos you put up. And next time I have a video shared, you might be in one of our videos.